Which sentence has incorrect subject-verb agreement? As a quick review, in general, subject-verb agreement refers to when a verb receives an S or not. If the subject is I, you, we, or they, the verb does not receive an S. If the subject is he, she, or it, the verb does receive an S. So we have I eat, but she eats. It sounds more complicated than it is, and most of the time you can get by with simply a good ear for what sounds right in English. With this in mind, let's take a quick look at the subjects and verbs in our choices. A. Sentence 1. Deep in the Pacific Ocean, an underwater superhighway stretches roughly 700 kilometers between the marine reserves of Ecuador's Galapagos Islands and Cocos Island, off the coast of Costa Rica. Our subject in this sentence is a superhighway, or it, which we see needs an S. As its verb, stretches, does have an S, we can mark this choice as incorrect. B. Sentence 2. It's vital to the sea life, including sea turtles, whale sharks, and hammerhead sharks, that move back and forth between the islands looking for a place to nest or foraging for food. Our first subject-verb pair is actually our first word, it's. As it needs an S with its verb, and we see that is has one, all is in place here. Our second subject is sea life, or again, it. Although it may seem like a plural subject, especially when the sentence goes on to list examples of said sea life, sea turtles, whale sharks, and hammerhead sharks, sea life refers to the topic in general and is considered singular. That being the case, the verb it's paired with needs an S. However, we find that its verb, move, doesn't. It should be, it's vital to the sea life that moves back and forth. As this sentence has incorrect subject-verb agreement, this is likely our answer, but we can take a look at our other choices just to be sure. C. Sentence 4. Unlike the marine reserves at each end, the swimway is open to fishing vessels. Our subject here is the swimway, or it, which we see needs an S. As its verb, is, has an S, we can mark this choice off. And D. Sentence 5. Data shows that populations of migratory species, many of which are already endangered, are declining. Our subject here is populations, or they. As they verbs require no S, and we can see that the verb here, are, doesn't have one, we can mark this choice off, and we can mark our original answer, choice B, as our final answer.